a new look. I have to tell you guys something, and I know not a lot of you guys are gonna believe me, right? Um, but what was I gonna say? What? You guys like the way I did my makeup today? Like, as you see that? I went on the golden ratios, and then I went over here. Hold on. That put me in a better mood. I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my god. Like, I really, someone, they having Indian people harass me, and I hate saying that name. It's like, and they've been doing it at Costco. They've been driving me nuts. Like, they've been doing this thing with eye contact, and they have been having Indian people just like stare at me, and then coming close to me in a close proximity. Like, that's why I had to come to talk about that. I'm like, look, if people have a problem with you, because you're parading around as a Jew, and you have blonde hair and blue eyes. All right, so let's talk about this. I fucking hate Indian people. I worked in an Italian mob. Like, I don't look Indian, but you know, I, you know, I have to work on myself, because, um, uh, I was competing with the person underneath my costume, my helmet, my DJ helmet. And like I didn't want to compete with myself. Like everyone's gonna like that guy, they're not gonna like the guy underneath. What am I gonna do? So I'm like, I gotta work on myself. Okay, so I worked on myself. I got a circumcision, and then I was like, okay, the next thing is, become a new religion. Cause like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be Jewish now. All right. So we got another change going, right? I had blonde hair. I got the blue eyes, and then I got the whole makeup thing. I got the non-surgical nose job. Right, that we have the fillers over there. I got certified in doing those fillers myself, so I don't have to pay that much. Hopefully they don't do anything to the supply of the Hyaluronic pen that I'll be using, right? And this big tech could be behind it and put some poison in there, and I can fuck up my eyes. I don't want that to happen, right? And this like a skilled guy has to do it. He has this special technique. He goes right over there, and he has to close it like that, right? And you have to close it tight because then there's a the nerve blockage. But I know the anatomy of. I'm a dental school dropout, so but that's the only problem with that. I made myself look better, but I got mistreatment because this kid over here, I hate saying that word. It just gives me fucking anxiety because, that's just me, right? And the only other person like me is Tony Canal, right? And the entire planet, they're not gonna do anything with my hair, right? They promised me, they're not gonna make me do anything with my hair. They threaten me all the time. We need you. I get threats all the time, and I said, please, that's my personality, all right? I know my aura, my whole entire aura, changes with certain things. Let me tell you, earrings. I take my earrings off. Okay. I have earrings. I take them on and off. There's a reason why. They actually affect your internal aura, right? You feel different on your feet, right? But you get a little like, it's one of God's programs, right? He will put you on a program and you will think differently, and you will look up at you if you're walking somewhere that is about like over 500 feet or something, you will start to get like impatient, like why am I not there already, right? So then you'll start to look at wheels, and you look up at the sky, and the only reason I realized I take earrings on and off, right? And intellectually, they make me a little bit dumber. So I'm like, I can't understand cognitively, like I can't understand like things like if the way I know how to trade, I wouldn't be able to figure that out. Earrings are limiters for the body. They're resistors. Ohm's law has this thing with resistors. A current It's pretty much like a gate where you have a bunch of cars, like 500 cars pass, or like 700 cars pass current, like current's flowing. And then to slow down current, we have things called narrow roads, or like uh, maybe something to make less cars go through. Maybe you have like a 6-car highway and it goes to a 3-car highway. That's resistance, right? So earrings act like a resistance, and they affect the cerebellum, the balance. Earrings will make you more interested in balls and such as sports, right? And it'll make you lose balance. Because you lose balance, it's great to try sports with earrings on. All right. So what's that? So if you want to do like for example, I took the DAT. I trained on the DAT Achiever, and if you got a 15 on that thing, you got an 18 on the real thing. If you got an 18 on that, you got a 23 on the real thing. So it's like Lance Armstrong blood doping kind of stuff. Okay. So so what you're doing is you're training basketball with earrings on, and you take it off. The movie Spacejam was about that. Okay. It's one of God's programs. You might have a more aggressive behavior with these off, but these will fix your aura. I had some, the tips of my toes were very sensitive. I was actually using the Theragun over there. The Theragun over there on the tips of my toes. And something, it got very sensitive and felt really good, because at the tips of the toes we have these areas of what you have a runner's high, right? So because of that, this area got really sensitive, right? And because of that, I was feeling like these hits of dopamine every time I walked, like unlike other people, like very sensitive. But as soon as I put the earrings on, that just like fixed like overnight. Like right, there's like sort of information. I'm like, is this normal? Because this feels like almost too good. So so I put the earrings on, and then the whole situation kind of like got normal again. It got like tough. So that's what I wanted to say based on that. Alright, so if you believe me, don't believe me, try earrings on, take them off, take them on, take them off, take them on, take them off. Alright, that's what I wanted to say. Alright, thank you.